Have you ever found yourself reaching for a sugary snack, even when you're not really hungry? Do you feel like your cravings are controlling you rather than the other way around? If so, you're not alone, and it's not your fault. Recent groundbreaking research has revealed the shocking truth about why we experience those irresistible urges for sweet treats. And the answer lies not in a lack of willpower, but in the complex interplay between our blood sugar levels and our brain chemistry. In a fascinating study, scientists placed participants in an fMRI scanner and monitored their brain activity while showing them images of various foods. They also measured the participants' blood glucose levels in real time. The results were astounding. When the participants' glucose levels were stable, they showed little interest in the food images. But when their blood sugar started to drop, something incredible happened. The craving center in their brain suddenly lit up like a Christmas tree, and they began to rate the high-calorie, sugary foods as much more desirable. This study sheds light on the powerful evolutionary mechanisms that drive our cravings. Back in the day, when food was scarce, our ancestors needed a way to quickly replenish their energy stores when their blood sugar was running low. And what better way to do that than by seeking out the most calorie-dense foods available? But in today's world where sugary snacks are always within reach, this survival instinct can work against us. We may find ourselves trapped in a vicious cycle of glucose spikes and crashes, each one triggering a new wave of cravings that can feel impossible to resist. So what's the solution? How can we break free from this biological roller coaster and regain control over our cravings? The answer may surprise you. According to research, the key to conquering cravings lies not in fighting against our biology, but in working with it. And one of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal is something called the food order hack. The food order hack is based on a simple but revolutionary idea. By eating our food in a specific sequence, we can dramatically reduce the glucose spikes that trigger those pesky cravings. And the best part, it doesn't involve any restrictive diets or complicated meal plans. Here's how it works. Instead of diving straight into the carbs, try to save them for the end of your meal, when your digestive system is already working to break down the other nutrients. Start your meals with a serving of protein, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables. Once you've laid this solid foundation, you can then move on to the carbs. This simple shift can make a world of difference in terms of your glucose response and your subsequent cravings. To know more in detail about the food order hack, watch this video right here. But the food order hack is just one piece of the puzzle. To truly get a handle on your cravings, it's important to understand the other factors that can influence your blood sugar and your brain chemistry. One of the most surprising findings to emerge from the latest research is the role that protein plays in regulating our appetite and cravings. According to the protein leverage hypothesis, our bodies have a built-in mechanism that drives us to keep eating until we've consumed enough protein to meet our biological needs. So if you start your day with a sugary breakfast that's lacking in protein, your body may continue to send out hunger signals throughout the day, even if you're consuming plenty of calories. This can lead to a vicious cycle of snacking and cravings that can be hard to break. The solution? Prioritize protein at every meal, especially breakfast. By front-loading your day with a savory, protein-rich breakfast, you can help to stabilize your blood sugar, reduce your cravings, and set yourself up for success. But what if, despite your best efforts, you still find yourself battling those mid-afternoon sugar cravings? Don't despair. There are still plenty of tricks you can use to outsmart your brain and satisfy your sweet tooth without sabotaging your health. One of the most effective strategies is to pair your treats with a source of protein, healthy fat, or fiber. This hacking approach helps to blunt the glucose response and keep your cravings in check. So instead of reaching for a plain cookie, try having a small square of dark chocolate with a handful of nuts, or a slice of cake with a dollop of Greek yogurt. Another powerful tool in your craving fighting arsenal is a little something called apple cider vinegar. Studies have shown that consuming just a tablespoon of this tangy elixir before a meal can reduce the glucose spike, and if you're not a fan of the taste, don't worry. There are plenty of other natural supplements and extracts that can have a similar effect. At the end of the day, conquering your cravings is not completely about willpower or deprivation. It's about understanding the complex interplay between your biology and your environment, and finding ways to work with your body's natural rhythms and signals. By prioritizing protein, fiber, and healthy fats, being mindful of your food order, and having some savvy strategies up your sleeve for when cravings strike, you can break free from the glucose roller coaster and find a new level of freedom and empowerment in your relationship with food. So the next time that chocolate bar starts calling your name, remember, you're not weak, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. With a little knowledge and a lot of self-compassion, you can learn to outsmart your cravings and take back control of your health. If you found this information helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing content.